What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's your girl Gemma Jade, and I am here with your weekly intuitive oracle reading from June 6th through June 13th, 2022. I cannot believe we're here already. I say it every single week. This week I am using the Sacred Light Oracle, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull 3 cards, label them or number them 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to show you the cards, tell you what the number is. If you need to pause your video, set your intention, really try to resonate with one of the cards. I will turn each card over one by one, tell you what the book says, and then tell you what your week's going to be like by what I'm getting from intuition and spirit. If you couldn't decide between 1, 2, and 3, I will pull a 4th card at the end. Also, if you choose card number 2 and the 3rd card ends up being resonating with you more, being your reading, then consider that your reading, okay? Also, if you get a little bit of a message from all 4 cards, that's your reading too. Everyone who came here today for a reading is going to get the messages that they were supposed to get, okay? Spirit and the universe are going to guarantee that. With that being said, I'm calling on spirit guides, angels, guardian angels, guardians in general, ancestors, deceased loved ones, any otherworldly attachments you guys may have, like extraterrestrial, earth angel, star seed, star ancestor, shapeshifter, fairy, etc. Any higher elevational, higher dimensional beings of love, light, and peace that have messages that want to come through, the universe and the cosmos. With all that being said, let's pull the cards. All right, guys, card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. This is where you pause, set your intention, and try to really connect with one of the cards for your reading this week. All right, if you chose card number 1, you got card number 16, Golden Light Ray. Love and laughter, receiving and giving gifts, passionate projects. And let's see what the book has to say. The golden ray is on the 12th ray of creation, the highest frequency, and also known as Christ consciousness. It is a high frequency healing channel that connects to the central sun. The golden ray can gently awaken your kundalini and accelerate your spiritual growth the more you choose to work within its vibration. The golden light ray anchors creator energy into the remaining light rays throughout the universe and the earth, creating and influencing planetary healing and releasing energetic denseness as its wavelengths move across the multiverse. The ray can initiate soul awakenings that bring your perceptions of all that is into closer mental focus. Floating along the golden ray, Ascension Master Lord Maitreya disrupts dense and melancholic emotions. He encourages you to see the lighter side of life so that laughter and comedic relief can benefit you. Use color therapy, pause and take a breath. Laughter is medicine for the soul. Generosity and abundance follow the golden ray wherever it leads. It is pure divinity that seeks to heal those who access its frequency. Much like the setting sun, its color is warm and luminous, settling our soul when we feel its glow. Always uplifting, the golden ray will shower you with warmth and comfort of fulfillment as it settles the highs and lows of emotion, shifting feelings of loss and emptiness within the psyche of your soul. Quote, find joy in laughing at yourself more often, end quote. Your sacred crystal for this week is the opal, and your affirmation, I am golden, I am radiant, I am abundant, I accept these gifts with an open heart. So you guys may be feeling a little down this week, or have been feeling a little down, and maybe feeling overwhelmed by taking on too much at work or too many projects all at once. Even if they're personal projects, it can still be really stressful when we have a whole list of things we want to do or want to accomplish, and we just can't seem to get those things done because there's never enough time. What this card is saying is that's okay, all right? It's okay to put things off if you're not feeling up to it. But don't bring yourself down into a lower vibrational emotional state, right? Don't allow yourself to be brought down emotionally by the fact that there's simply not enough time in the day. We all know that there's no longer 24 hours in the day. That's a man-made thing. There's now more like 21 or 22. So don't get bogged down and get frustrated. Try this week to get out and laugh. Try to get out and have some fun. Maybe watch some comedy on a comedic movie on Netflix or something, or wherever you get your movies from. I'm also getting that maybe you should try to get out with friends. Try to do something with friends that you know are always going to lift you up, that never want to see you down. Friends that you would consider brothers and sisters, or go hang out with some family. People that really make you feel good in life and good about yourself, all right? You can put creative endeavors to the side. If it's something for work and you absolutely must meet a deadline and it's filled with pressure, try meditating, okay? Try focusing on the golden light ray. It's in the 12th frequency, Christ consciousness. There's nothing better than feeling that light overtake you. And all you have to do is meditate and imagine that it does. Guys, this is not a time for getting down on ourselves. If you focus and do a lot of meditation this week and can bring yourself kind of out of this funk and slump to open your eyes to what the universe is offering you, abundance and blessing, and be thankful for it and laugh and smile and joy because of it, really, really appreciate it, you're going to be pulled out of this dark night of the soul. I've been saying it in personals over and over again. We're either right at the beginning, right in the thick of the dark night of the soul, or pulling right out of it and moving on into our next spiritual awakening. And I think a lot of us in this community are coming from right in the thick of it and going right on the edge of it. What is it that's going to push us over? Well, this week, if you chose card number 1, it's going to be laughter, joy, appreciation, gratitude. Okay, thankfulness for what you have, not focusing on what you don't, and not overwhelming yourself with work or, again, personal projects. If it's something that must be done, do it to the best of your ability, get it done, and then go and have some fun. Fun is the key word for you this week. If you chose card number 2, you chose card number 1, the angelic realms, a team effort, charity, validation, and patience. The keepers of the angelic realm are the angelic hierarchy. They are conduits for healing energy, spirit messengers, awakenings, and deep spiritual insights. Speaking to you constantly, they are protectors and healers who can help you in any area of your life. Assisting in this collaboration, Archangel Metatron radiates in God light and holds the sacred geometric cube that connects all living creatures and energies to the divine. Taking personal responsibility will ensure a cohesive angelic relationship. Working with the loving angelic realm is Paul the Venetian from the 3rd ray. The union between the physical and divine is created by surrendering with gratitude and an open heart. Connect to the artist within you to express your divine light. Being a conscious creator, you have the power to liberate your soul so you can ascend your spirit. Charitable action should be expressed with compassion instead of sympathy. Only then can you receive and surround others with the beautiful light and love that is open to all in its purest element. Loving Ascension Master Paul the Venetian is signaling your intention to ask you to be more compassionate in your life with your friends, family, and colleagues, understanding that you are all on separate journeys. Light flashes, feathers, and unusual animal interactions have messages for you from the angelic realm. You have angelic support. Quote, the time is now. Express your heart with full freedom. Chase your heart. End quote. Your sacred crystal, celestite. Your affirmation, I surrender my fear and open my heart to gratitude. So this is multiple messages as well. The main one that I'm getting is to try to have more compassion. And I don't think that generally, because I think a lot of us are empaths, and I feel like it's hard not to be like overly compassionate or empathic. Yeah, I think that's it. A lot of the time. I feel like this week it's going to come in, or you're just kind of dealing with it now, and this week is going to be when you finally realize what's up. It's that there's a specific person, situation, or relationship that you're dealing with that you're kind of getting sick of. It's not that you're not compassionate towards it. It's not that you're not empathetic towards it. It's just that you kind of feel like enough is enough. Either you feel like someone's taking advantage of you or taking you for granted. Someone has you enabling them. There's something that's like wrong here. And I don't think you're wrong for feeling that way. But what the universe is saying is try to open your heart and keep giving all of yourself to this situation for just a little while longer, okay? For at least this next week, and see where it ends up. The second message I'm getting here is, just like with card number 1, really counting your blessings and seeing how much more you have than a lot of people. Even if you feel like you have absolutely nothing, there has to be one thing, could be something about yourself that you feel you have that, a lot of other people don't, even if it's empathy, right? Looking on someone with sympathy and looking on someone with compassion are two different things. Compassion's more of an understanding. Sympathy is more like oh, I feel bad for you, so I'm going to do this. The universe wants you this week to continue giving with all of your heart, okay? Also, it says express yourself artistically. This doesn't mean you have to draw. When I write my books, when I write scripts, when I write the scripts for my videos, I am expressing myself artistically, right? Writing is an art. I love words. Words to me are paint, you know, and my computer is the color, right? So really try to maybe take a creative writing course. I know, again, we don't have a lot of time for things like that. I think the main thing here, if you can express yourself, you know, write things down, write how you're feeling down deep inside, and ask the angels to really change your heart in this situation so that you can see it through another week. If you chose the third card, it's card number 10, the Crystal Kingdom, slowing down materialism and psychic debris. Our Earth Mother is in a constant state of creation. Crystalline structures are found all over the planet, from small pockets in bedrocks to underground cave systems that once entered seem like an endless fortress. Their growth is a constant evolution, continually servicing the planet with their transmuting and energetic presence. Volcanic eruptions create the environmental cleanser and purification stone black obsidian, which easily clears negativity. It is only fitting that Mother Earth produces her own environmental cleanser on such a grand scale, demanding respect during the process. Earth Mother Gaia is never in a rush to complete a process. There is always an earthly system that is followed in a divine order to achieve an earthly cycle and equilibrium. Without the interruption of man, Gaia's beauty can be witnessed through pristine waters as nature thrives in harmonic balance. But like the volcano ready to erupt with molten hot lava, emotions are bubbling over to the surface. Strong and resilient, Ascendant Master Gaia recognizes the lack of personal harmony. Rushing to complete plans or becoming anxious or impatient that your dreams or visions aren't happening fast enough will only force errors or mistakes as you try to achieve them. Just like the crystal growing and forming beneath the surface with divine plan, you must devise your own plan and move forward with action. Quote, release the expectation of perfection. A flower will still bloom in a balanced environment. End quote. Sacred crystal for this week, Tanzanite. Affirmation, I choose my words with careful consideration. I speak with kindness. Now, this does sound a lot like those of you who chose card number 1. And in fact, if you chose card number 1, this could also be a message for you and vice versa. Really pay attention to getting so aggro, and annoyed this week that you end up snapping on people, alienating people with your words. Remember, words are like weapons, right? The power of life and death is in the tongue. I feel like, again, there's just this sense of not having enough time. And you know why you have that? Again, because you have abilities and you understand that there's not as much time as there was 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even 4 or 2 years ago, right? 4 or 2 years ago. It's like just this year, or maybe a little bit of last year, we suddenly are running out of time. Not running out, but we have so much less, at least 2 to 3 hours a day. The clock still says the same thing, I'm aware. So this week, really watch your words, okay? Start a journal, and again, just like I said in card number 2, maybe write down in there what you're going through in your heart. I wouldn't be so quick this week to express any negative feelings. Even, again, agitation, frustration, I would keep that all in only for this week, and let it out to the angels, let it out to your guides, let it out into the universe, and ask for it to come back to you as something more positive and completely transcendent. All right. The universe is saying there's no reason to rush, that you are going to be given another opportunity. So if you miss an opportunity this week in the form of a deadline, or like not being able to make it to a job interview, something that you see as so important, the universe is saying it's okay. We're going to offer it to you again because we see what's going on. So don't rush. Take your time. Sit back and relax every single chance that you get. And just because why not watch something funny, or go see a comedy show if you're allowed, or, whatever. Laughing for 20 minutes can significantly brighten up your day and raise your energetic vibration. I feel like all of us here are coming out of a dark night of the soul. And I feel like that's really hard. Of course, the enemy doesn't want us to come out, so they'll start making us feel overwhelmed and making us feel like we're failing and making us feel like we have to rush, and then we make mistakes. Oh, that's another thing. For card number 2, sorry, watch rushing, because you will make a very severe and important mistake this week if you don't take your time. So say you're a writer, I'll just use my example, and you have a deadline and you forget about that deadline, and then the day before you're like, oh my gosh, my deadline is tomorrow and I have, 200 pages that I have to write tonight and I only have 2 hours to do it. Reread over what you wrote, go over your work. Or like if you're auditioning, go over and over and over it again. And when you feel like you've gone over it too many times, go over it one more time, because of the energy of you being impatient and feeling like you have to rush, you're going to make a mistake. And also for all 3 of these cards, if you're trying to rush a situation, okay, like you just started dating someone and you're trying to rush the person, even if you've been dating the person for 5 years and you're trying to rush them into marriage, you're going to alienate them, things like that. You're not going to make any situation, no matter what it is, better by rushing. If you cannot choose between card 1, 2, or 3, or if you just want a little bit deeper of a message, I'm going to pull one more card here. Number 32, Temple Secrets, Secrecy, Isolation, Observation, and Ritual Magic. What a beauty. All right, let's see what that's all about. That's interesting. With sacred ritual and practical magic, a temple holds many secrets about its people and purpose and its ancient traditional practice. Temples are sacred spaces that can reveal hidden mysteries about the soul and psyche. When you connect to the divine through temple magic, secrets of the universe can be unblocked and witnessed. The alchemic practice of sacred ritual can be observed through deep chants, devout prayer, and the vows held sacred within the walls of each temple. The secrets held in temple ritual must be honored by the seeker and keepers of the temple's divine and hidden magic. Their sacred light beckons each seeker, igniting past life recall on their spiritual quest. Residing on the green ray, Ascension Master Hilarion asks you to seek and hear truth with open ears. Your spoken words reflects your integrity, so be direct and be assertive. Combine your creative and analytical mind to find answers buried in your soul's intelligence. A master of science, Hilarion asks you connect further to your inner light through discovery using a methodical, systematic approach to your goals and life quest. Connect further to your inner light through discovery and method, and honor your inner temple with a devout practice. Not everyone sees the world as you do. Ask Hilarion to bring the light of illumination to unveil the path of self-discovery. Be careful of tempting offers from other people, as they come with hidden catches. Quote, the cycle of justice returns, the cycle continues with a lesson learned, end quote. Your sacred crystal is orichalcite, might be chalcite. Your affirmation, I awaken the truth within me, I hear my soul's message clearly. Okay, this is a big one, guys. A few things here. First of all, somebody coming in offering you something that's too good to be true, okay? A get-rich-quick scheme, a sudden love offer. Really take the time to look into what you're getting into and what you're saying yes to. As a matter of fact, this week, again, look over everything, double check any offers, any opportunities that are coming in. If you can possibly do it, just wait a week. If somebody puts you on a tight deadline, like comes in, is like, remember this job you applied for 2 years ago? Well, the time is now and you have 1 hour to get back to me. Pass it up, okay? As hard as it may be, because maybe they're offering you a ton of money, pass it up. Okay, as a matter of fact, if you're getting offered money, a ton of money for anything this week, pass it up, because it's going to come with catches that you are going to regret later. Also, you're seeing something that's not in front of you. Like, your intuition is telling you that someone is lying and or keeping something from you. If that hasn't happened recently, it's going to come in this or next week. The universe is saying, yes, you're on point. Now is the time to confront. Remember what I said about words, right? But also, you can approach someone in love and kindness and still put your foot down and let them know that you mean business. And you're going to need to do that this week. If you have any kind of magic ritual or sacred ritual that you do for your own peace, even if it's prayer, meditation, walking in nature, whatever it is, bathing in the moonlight, going to the beach, whatever, do it this week, because you're going to need that energy. that positive energy that builds up in you, to make sure that you don't end up being isolated, to make sure that you don't end up kind of moving back from everything because you feel pushed back. I feel like you might not want to confront this person or situation because, one, the only proof you have is your intuition, but two, it's like you're afraid of what's going to happen once this is out in the open. You can't go around walking around acting like something that's happening right in front of you isn't happening. How long can you really put up with that? If you feel isolated or depressed, try to get out with your friends, have some fun and laugh. Okay, try to really maybe do some charity work, all right, and validate yourself that you are right. Let this card be a validation that you are right on about what you think is going on. That's all I have for you today, guys. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you would like a personal intuitive oracle from me, please email me for more information at MoonBearOracle@gmail.com. That's 7 to 12 cards, sometimes 15 or more, and I do it 90% of the time remotely. Also, I'm going to try to leave the link in the description box for the video I did, the very short video about my new business, the manifestation and intention sprays. Guys, I'm super excited. It's actually doing really well among this little family and community. Thank you guys so much who have ordered them. I know you've been so pleased. You've been giving me amazing feedback, and I just want to get it out to everybody. Right now, it's only available in the continental US, but I'll try to link that video so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Gemma Jade merch is on Etsy. I will leave that link in the description box as well. Be kind to each other, guys. Be kind to yourselves, and never accept anything less than others being kind to you. Always go in grace. Smile at a stranger. I will see you next time. And I forgot, I will leave links in the description box for donations, PayPal, Cash App, Patreon, and Amazon wishlist gift link. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.